Hello. Good evening, everyone. You know who this is. This is North Shore Preparedness, coming to you on a Friday night. A stormy, rainy, thunder and lightning, high winds Friday night. Just wait for some people to jump in here and see if we can have a chat about something intelligent this evening. Just got off Ed's stream. Great stream, as they always are. I always enjoy his streams. He's always got something good to talk about. So those are always good. Oh, hey, there you are. How you doing? Hello, welcome. Got a couple in the chat here now. How's everybody today? How y'all doing? Is the audio and video good? If the audio and video is good, hit a 1. It's Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. Let's check the audio. You're good? Cool. Good. I don't know about that, Gigi. Where do I know you from? Good audio, good vid? Cool. Good. How you guys enjoying the evening, Gigi? Nice and relaxed? I'm good today. I worked today. I wasn't going to, a few people had asked me to do a live this evening, and I wasn't going to because work sort of has me over a barrel this weekend. I got to work the weekend, and, I was supposed to have company and, had to put that off until next weekend. So, but it was early enough in the evening that I thought I'd put up a quick live for those of you guys who, some of you had asked for it. So I thought I'd put up a quick one, and maybe we can have a decent discussion this evening. Texas in the house, nice. Welcome. You would pick a shotgun. Okay, well, hang on a second, Terrence. We haven't asked a question yet. Just let's get some people in the chat here first. But don't get me wrong. I do not disagree with you whatsoever. Let's get some people in the chat, and then we'll get into this. Okay. See what we can come up with. See where everybody's mind is at regarding what's going on. Water polo. Hey, Cliff. That's the one thing you would prep, Cliff? Water polo? I haven't even asked the question yet. Don't go bolting out of the gate here. Hey, did Mike put up the drone tonight? No way. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. All good, Cliff. Hello, welcome. Welcome, everyone. We'll get a few people in here and see what sort of discussion we can have. So how's everybody tonight? I hope everyone's great. It's Friday. For some, it's the weekend. And, for me, today was actually Monday. So, I had a bit of time off this week, and, the job just wasn't ready to get into. And, I like Friday nights too. Elf, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see everyone here tonight. Thanks for joining. And I do hope everyone is doing well, enjoying their Friday evening so far. And Texas, yeah. You know what? I've had some nice success. I had a few vids that got a lot of really good numbers on the hits on them. And today's your Wednesday. Okay, yeah. Today's kind of my Monday. Today is my Monday in a series of 4 Mondays until I get to really start the week. But Yeah, it has grown. I had a number of good hits on a few of my videos, which I think really helped. And I was blessed enough to get some shout outs on some nice channels. Uh, like Angry Preppers shouted me out a bunch of times. And you guys all know where I moderate, so like a lot of people see me there. So I think that's helped a lot as well. And I mean, thank you all guys for watching my vids and subscribing, and laying down your thumbs ups, and your comments are always great too. Wait a second, Fox. You're fat AF right now. Just gorge yourself on pasta and bread. Your belly is distended right now. Oh my God. Would you like one tiny wafer thin after dinner mint, Cliff? Florida in the house. Welcome. Your Friday, Brenda Hobbs. Happy Friday. Making your lists? Good. Yeah, it's supposed to be a relaxed time here. It's supposed to be relaxed and informative, right? So we got a decent number of people here in the chat. I can't see from here with my current setup how many are in the chat, but it doesn't really matter. This was you're gonna bust, Cliff. It doesn't really matter if there's a huge number. Irish, welcome, and thank you for your service. So I just had an idea the other day, and I sort of field tested it just with some different friends on a couple other channels, and so it's something I wanted to put out there. Tanaka, welcome. Guilt free, welcome. Hello. Okay, yeah. So it's an idea. I was going to do a video of it, and some folks had been asking for a live stream this weekend, and I wasn't going to do one, like I said, because I'm working, and I have all the my other things to do too. But I thought, well, it's early enough. We'll throw one up, and we'll just get a little taster of what you guys would prep. Okay, so this is a scenario. You're in your house or vehicle, and you have your Bob with you, your bug out bag, or if you're in your house, your go bag. The house is on fire bag. You got to wake up and grab something and run out, and you can't go back. Okay, so you got whatever's in that bag, and it doesn't matter, what that stuff is. Hopefully, water, shelter, food, first things, and hopefully meds. To feed yourself, hunting, fishing. If you've included those things as well, cool. Okay, but the idea is you got to pick up your bag and GTFO. Okay, all right. So you've got what's in your bag, and that's it. Okay, so you've bugged out into the woods or into the countryside or into the city or whatever it is. Okay, so you bump into the magical prepping store that has everything, and you can get one item only, but you can buy as much of it as you can barter or trade for. What will that one item be, and why? That's another important part of this question. What item and why? And I hope we get some interesting, stimulating feedback on this, because I have a couple of different thoughts. I'm not going to share mine with you guys for just a bit here. Now, somebody had already said a shotgun. Now, that's a great versatile firearm. You can put slugs in them, or double and triple aught buck. You can put birdshot in them. Great self-defense weapon as well as for hunting. So Niv Fleur combo. Can you elaborate on that, Irish, please? I just don't understand the abbreviation. Navigation, night vision. Oh, okay, that's what I thought you meant. Okay, so that'd be the one thing that you'd prep. Okay, why? Should have said your Bible. If from a bug out store, a warm, wearable sleeping bag. Okay. All right, those are good answers. Okay, and why? Hey, Joe. Rule of the night. Yeah, yeah. No, that's a great thing you just said there, Irish. Because moving under the cover of darkness is smart behavior, right? You can move around. Nobody can see you. If you can see what you're doing, and do it with safety, that's night vision is a great idea for sure. Texas water. Why water? Good answer. And why? Please and thank you. Well, from what I understand, when you die from the cold, you just kind of feel really cold and crappy for a long time, and then you go to sleep. Um, I don't know that from experience. So water's a good answer. I mean, yeah, 3 days without water, we're toasty, right? 3 hours with poor shelter, again, toasty. 3 weeks no food, toasty, right? Your gun bag count as one prep. If it's kind of a kit altogether, then yes. It depends what you got in it. Like if you've got your gun bag and there's a tent in it and a sleeping bag and a stove and food, then no, it doesn't count. You got your bug out bag and you find yourself at the magical prepper store. You can go in and get any one item as much as you want. What is that item? That's sort of where we're going here. Okay. Water purification, tablet or filter. Okay, good. Okay, so a lot of people are saying water. Smart. Life straw, absolutely. Yep. Life straw is good. Yeah, especially if you got water all around you. Yeah, yeah. So life straw might be something that's already in your bob, anyways. But no, I get it. Yeah, like you guys all know what's in your bob and what sort of state of building it or rethinking it of whatnot you're doing. So I mean, yeah, you gotta wake up in the middle of the night, grab your GTFO bag because the house is on the fire. You get out down the road, you find the magical prepper store. What's the one item you get? Small crossbow. Good crossbows are good. I love crossbows. Berkey filters. Yeah, okay, that's another one. Bow and arrow's good. Bow and arrow's good too because they're quiet. Absolutely. Water is life. Definitely. Water is life. Shelter is life. Heat is life. Food is life. You know, staying medically well is also life. You bug out into the woods or into the city or whatever, and you're going down to try and get water. You step down and you bust your leg by the river, and there's no one to help you. Like health is life too, right? So The Magical Prepper Store. Yeah, at the Magical Prepper Store. You've got all the stuff in your bob. You find the ever elusive Magical Prepper Store. Grace, welcome. Shelter, pre-made tarp. You can go to the dollar store and get a tarp, Joe. Yeah, a couple of bucks. You can grab a couple of tarps, throw those into your bob, and improvise shelter. They got paracord there. It's not your best paracord, but it's paracord. They got rope there. All kinds of stuff you can go to the dollar store to make shelter with, right? It is hard to narrow it down to one choice, right? But I wanted to do this to make you guys think, right? Think about things. We know the things that we need: water, shelter, heat, food, right? And health. Safety as well, right? Like all those things come into play with it, right? So I just want you guys to use your minds to, say you're Indiana, welcome. Say you grab your GTFO bag and you're out for 2-3 weeks in the woods, and you run into the Magical Prepper Store. Would your answers change then? Yeah. This is to help plug the holes in all of our preps, because we've all got them, right? That's part of what my winter's going to be about. Is tidying up the holes in my preps and protecting your stockpile. Cindy, okay. All right, so think about that, and if there's an item that comes up that you would think of to help you with that, go ahead and let us know what that would be, okay? Wool garments, okay, so that's for, warmth and protection from the elements. Good. Good, Joe. Okay, you got preps in place. Cool. Yeah, highly important for a situation like that. Absolutely. What if the car burns with the house, though? Think about that, Mo. You grab your bag and you gotta go. No car, whichever, right? Peggy, welcome. Scrappy, hello. Susan. A knife. Steel so it won't rust. Do you have a knife in your bob already, Chinaka? Safety is your skill set. Okay. Work on the others. Yeah. Thank you, Susan. You know what? I need a good hunting knife too. Over the winter, I had to sell my BFK, my big freaking knife. I bought it at a yard sale about 15 years ago or more, and it's an old German steel staghorn handled hunting knife, and it was I think it was like 16 inches long from the tip to the butt of the handle. It had a serrated back. The blade itself was like a 1/4 inch thick. Hard times this winter. I had to part with it. I paid $5 for it, and I sold it for 200. So the guy who bought it from me is definitely either a collector. Well, I know he deals, so he hopefully he made some money on it, because I made some money on it too, and it helped me through a hard time. But yes, I also need to I got a bunch of crappy knives, and I don't mind beating up crappy knives, but To have a good knife, it is a really good thing. A good multi-purposed bush knife, and something you're not worried about hurting, not too delicate. Something good and hardy that you can use the baton to cut wood. Yeah, barter's good, Cliff. Scrappy. Waiting on ammo depot. Okay. Binoculars. That's the one thing you'd get at the Magical Prepper store if you could get anything and as much as you want, guilt free. Oh, I hear you on that, Irish. Okay. Yeah, you think about losing stuff all the time because there's a tornado weather there. First thought was seeds, lightweight. At some point, you'll probably settle. Need to grow, but it's time. You cannot have enough water purification for sure. That's a good point. Seeds are a good thing. Um, but yeah, if you find yourself, you got whatever's in your bob, your food's gone, you got seeds, you can eat the seeds. They're better to plant, but they take time to grow. How long do you have to grow seeds before you starve, right? One prep item. Oh, Walmart. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I get me one of those too. Yeah, dysentery, that'll take you out. Machete's good. Yeah, I got a few of those. Yeah, everyone needs a machete. Absolutely. Got your dad's fishing knife. Cool. Keep it sharp, Peggy. Trade you some water purification for something you have. All right, there goes Cliff. Now he's already bartering here. Now that's kind of a smart thing to prep. Other things that you can barter with. Good thought on that, Cliff. Evening, Laurie. Um, yeah, I wasn't gonna do a stream tonight, and I thought, well, I got a bit of time, and people were asking for it, and um, that's good too. So I can still do a decent stream and get to bed at a reasonable hour to get to work. So yeah, we can get different types of knives for different aspects for sure. Don't forget though, you're carrying this stuff, right? So if you know, God bless knife lovers. I like knives too. But if I've got 40 of them in my bob, along with anything else, you know, that's gonna be you got to think about your weight and this and that, right? Wild Plants Edible book. That's a great idea. Better yet, study your wild edible plant book for your area and go out into the countryside and find those items and identify them before you need to bug out so that you already mentally know. And that way you don't have to carry the book. But yeah, informative books like that are a good item for sure. I didn't know I was going live tonight, Dale, either until after Ed was done. So I just decided, you know what, it's early enough. Yeah, I do have to work tomorrow, but people have been asking for a live, so I thought I'd just pop up a quick one. And this is a subject matter I've been wanting to do a video about anyways for a little while. So I thought I'd just bust it up here and get a bounce off of you guys, see where your guys' heads are at regarding the matter, and I may do a video of it in the future as well. So. Um, Berkey, yeah, okay. I get unsubbed from some channels too, Scrappy. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Toasted pine nuts are actually good. Gene, hi. Quebec. Hey Mel. Um, I wasn't going to do a live tonight, and I thought, what the heck? I got some time on my hands. I got to work this weekend, but I can get up a quick live and have an interesting topic of discussion. So, Mal, the topic of discussion is if you had to grab your GTFO bag, like the House is on Fire bag, and get out, and you had to go out into the woods in the countryside or whatever, and you came across the magical prepper store. And you could go in, but you could only get one thing. You could only prep one item about as much as you want. What would it be? Like as long as you can carry it. Sean, your head. Where's it at? It's buried in that beer. Cheers, Sean. Cheers. Good to see you, brother. Oh, there's all kinds of things, wild edibles you can eat as well. IFAC, what's that, Garth? Please explain. Roses, yeah, you can eat roses for sure. A Bible, yeah. You can't eat it. It'd be a terrible shame to burn it for heat. You can't drink it, but it can give you some wisdom. You can prep a crossbow with a reel. Yeah, you can fish and hunt for sure. Yeah, one item, but as much as you want, like as much as you can carry. Think, my GTFO bag, house and car is on fire. I get my bag, nothing else. You find the magical prepper store in the woods. They got everything in there. You can get one item, but as much as you want. What item do you choose? I don't know, Cliff, but that's an interesting idea. No, Cliff. Your house is on fire. You get your GTFO bag. Off you go. One item. All in one shovel. Okay. Some good answers in here. Really, I'm enjoying reading your guys' comments. Your kids and lots of clothes. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, for sure, Mal. Yeah. You wake up out of the bed and the house is on fire. Yeah, you get your kids and your bags that have all your clothes in them already, right? Like the house is on fire bag. You get to grab that and go. But then you get to run into the magical prepper store and get one item. Say you may be in the woods for a week or whatever, or a month. What or permanently. Say the nuke goes off down the road from my place and I got a GTFO, right? What one item would you prep aside from your Bob, your bug out bag, your house is on fire bag? Well, we'll get to that. Ladies, we'll get to it. I just want to see some more answers, just to get a good sense of what sort of where everybody's head is at on this. No, Sean, you can't choose the store. If they've got beer in the store, you can choose that. Use it for barter. You'd probably make friends quick. Being prepared to meet the maker, also a good thing. Yep, we all should be. Wait a second. Let me just scroll up. I want to see what Mal said something about the horses. Ooh, hoof infection. Sorry to hear that, Mal. I hope your horses are better sooner rather than later. Semper Fi indeed. Thank you for your service. Check bags. Yep, check bags. Exactly, Scrappy. Swap out summer clothes for warmer things. Maybe use some of the comments that are in here to think about things, holes you may have in your preps that you might want to change out. A real good knife. Yep. Awesome one, Mal, for sure. Awesome one. Food. Yeah, you can only carry so much of it, and it's going to run out. So think about that too. But that's a very good answer. Don't forget too, food takes water and fuel to prepare, unless it's ready to eat, like MREs or something like that. But they still come with water weight, and you got to carry them, right? So that's another thing, If a person had to bug out, and you got your bug out bag with you, everybody knows you need X amount of water for X amount of days for X amount of people, right? Oh yeah, you carry a bunch of yeast, Sean, for sure. All right, how much water could you carry? Think about this. Throw away a case of water. They're sold in 24 packs. Think about this. Throw a case of water on your back and go for a walk around the block. A mule? Yeah. Not going to be a fun walk. No. So that's why you got to think about it. Where's the water around you? Do you have water purification on you? Whether it's tablets, bleach, fire-making stuff, and a pot to boil in, a filtration system. You want to keep your load light, and it's important to have a light load. You don't want your bug out bag heavy. Most people couldn't put 40 pounds on their back and go walk 10 miles. It's not a realistic thing for a lot of people. A vehicle? Yeah, what kind of vehicle? Here's a question for everybody. What's your ideal bug out vehicle? Fully stocked RV? 37 pounds, yeah, after a minute, right? So, well, that's cool, Mickey. Yeah, shelter is very important. 3 hours no shelter, you're toasty, right? So that's pretty important. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in certain conditions, right? Late 80s diesel truck. I was thinking about an old school United States deuce and a half that's sort of converted to a big prepper vehicle. Yeah, you got a nice truck, Sean. Good socks and shoes, yeah. Chevy man. 86. I've had some 86s, 87s. Good tough trucks. Truck with a cap, yeah, very smart. You've got not only something to carry your cargo, but also shelter right there. With a truck, can also carry a bunch of water and things. Have I looked into building a safe room? It's not all that hard to convert a room. Not really. No. No, if the threat's that large, people would just get cut in half. Tanaka, good point there. Like, yeah, like something like an Audi station wagon, sips gas, powerful and fast, and lots of lots of cargo space. Yeah, Humvee original was one of mine as well. AC, yeah, that'd be a bonus. Yeah, some mods too. Man, I've seen some of those old Humvees do some uh, really tricky courses. The military, one of the testing grounds. I'm not sure if it's a military establishment or not, but back in the day, I was out in New Brunswick, and some of the testing grounds they had for Hummers and military vehicles was brutal to see these things go. You'd bring my rum, Mal? Did you get into that yet? Open her up, Denise. 150, F-150, 105, 150. Anything that gets me out of Cali. Original Hummers. Yeah. A shit ton of dehydrated foods. Cool. And yeah, guys, dehydrating food is easy. Like prepared meals, like spaghetti with sauce on it. Cook it up, fire it in the dehydrator, and man, you can keep that in a sandwich bag out in the bush for weeks. And as long as you can heat and rehydrate that, you're golden. So that's not a bad idea there, Mel. Oh, gonna go gray man with the car, Tanaka. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Rose, welcome. Denise. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of vehicles out there for sure, for sure. You're waiting to open for Halloween to open the box. You didn't even open the box yet, Mal. Jefferson, welcome. Thank you for your service. Oh, the 105, yeah, the old 100s and 105s. I think the old ones from Chevy or GM was a Chevy 10. Hey, Kevin girl, welcome. Peanut butter. That's a great one. You eat a lot of it? I eat a bunch of it too myself. 2 kilogram jar in a month? Oh, wow. Planters had a sale for $3 a jar last week at Freshco. Not sure if that sale might still be on. I got a couple to add to the couple I already have. Okay, don't anybody boo out Cooking Green Bastard style. He's okay. Hey, brother, how you doing? Yeah, okay, Cliff, you got something to do? Free some fish. Okay. Knock yourself out, Cliff. Do what you got to do. Yeah, I hope your wife is well, Mr. Rose. Yeah, as long as you leave that sealed, Mr. Rose, peanut butter should be good for 2, 3, 4 years, no problem. Oh yeah, Peggy. Yeah, my pops still does. All he works on is old Chevys and GMs, trucks from the like '67 to actually right up into the '90s. But his specialty is sort of '67 to '72, '73, and he's like the dude in his area that everybody calls if they need to know something about one of those trucks. He's the guy. 6 years, cabin girl. Okay, so there you go, Mr. Rose. Yeah, rocking out. No tornadoes. Good, good. Cooking GB style is it's about an hour up the road from my folks. Not quite. So he had some tornado warnings over that way this evening. So it's good to hear you're well, brother. Deb, welcome. I don't know, GB. Cabin girl might refute that. You guys go head to head, toe to toe. I want to see the video. Yeah, you want to keep it cool for sure. A map. Okay, Sean. Yeah, that's that'll be when you find that map, let me know. We'll be rich together. Oh yeah, Gigi's got her peanut butter thing going on too. She can't get enough of it. If anybody doesn't know Gangsta Giggles here in the chat, um, her and her beau Mike run a news channel called The Watchman News. It's a daily show that runs Monday to Friday from 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. And they play videos from all kinds of preppers and show you what's going on globally in the news. So it's like a one-stop news source, so you don't have to go around and look at a bunch of it. So if if you're doing the dishes or whatever and you want to hear videos that are going on, you can just pop that on and you can listen to that and get all your news and stuff. And it's alternative news, right? Like it's not like Fox, or it's not your mainstream crap, right? That may well be, GB. No, fresh is always better. It doesn't matter what it is, you know? Yeah, you always got to share, Gigi. No, no, it's not going to be another dance party tonight. I got to work tomorrow, and I just, there was a few people asking for a live stream, and I had some time, and I thought I've got some time to pop one out, and it was sort of an important topic I wanted to sort of field and see what your guys' take is on it, right? RD, welcome. Okay, so if everyone saw the title, Gene, it's called The Watchman News. Gigi, if I make you a mod here, can you go ahead and post a link to that? That'd be all right. I have not eaten snake. I have eaten alligator. All right, hang on a second. Let me fix something here, guys. There you go. Gigi, or Gangsta Giggles, she's going to go ahead and post a link to that news program I watch. Yeah, I got to work tomorrow, so it's a low key evening. I had some time on my hands, and I had this sort of query I wanted to check out and see where your guys' heads were at. Pasta, if you could only prep one thing, do you think it's got as much bang for its buck as rice does, or beans? Serious here. I want you guys to think. Start thinking. Oh, maybe this might be better than this for these reasons. What one item would you guys prep and why? And if you're stuck with stuck on one item at all, that's cool. Rice, Erica. Okay. Yeah, because pasta, rice, beans, they both have good caloric value, right? Which is heavier than the other to carry, though, right? Like, gotta weigh our options. Thank you, Gigi. There's the link to the Watchman News. If anyone cares to go over, they play new prepper channels like Alaska Prepper and Angry Prepper and Bear Independent and all kinds of other genres of not just the prepping channels, but all kinds of channels. Very informative. Southern Boy, welcome. Good to see you. I'm good tonight. How are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, beans do have more protein. Exactly. Now you're starting to think, right? Really? Are you going to kick yourself out if you don't keep your language clean? All right. Cooking GB style is now a moderator. Wait a second, is he? Say something, dum-dum. Did it work? Did he leave? What's going on? Yeah, so the basic gist of this is, for anyone who's new into the chat here, you're in the house and you've got your GTFO bag, like the house is on fire bag. You get to grab it, and the house and the car burns. You're off on foot. You got your bag, and that's it. You come to the magical prepper store in the woods or whatever. You can prep one item only. What would that one item be? One item, but as much as you want. One item, though, guys. Brett, welcome. Broussard Homestead in the house, everyone. You on your way, cabin girl? Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Have a nice weekend and stay safe. Okay. Rice. A lot of people are saying rice. Beans, rice. Spam. Okay. How much spam do you think you could carry, Bubba? I bought a case of it a couple of months ago. How much do you think that weighs? How far do you think you could carry it? Oh, the Watchman News is in the house. Welcome. Good to see you, Mike. Marijuana? Yeah, that'd be good barter, and it'd also be good for medicine. Yep. Freeze-dried soup. Awesome. Extra lightweight bags. What kind of bags? Extra lightweight bags? What do you... I'm not sure what kind you mean. Hey, Amy. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to everyone here. Okay, so again, for everybody who's new in the chat, the premise of this chat is, if you saw the title, your house is on fire and you got your GTFO bag, gotta get out bag. You grab it, the house and the car is on fire. Okay, so you got your bag and you're walking out into the wilderness or the city, whatever, you come across the magical prepper store and you can get one item only. You can prep one item, but as much as you want. What is that one item that you would choose? And this is to make people think. Think about the holes in their preps. Yeah, welcome, Amy. It's great to see you guys in here. Beans, again, beans, Denise, okay. Water's heavy to carry, Southern boy. RD, yeah, do you not have water filtration in your get out bag? Yeah, go ahead and thank you, Brett, for saying that. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys. Just take a minute, say who you are, what your name is, and where you're from. Just to, so everyone can get to know the other, if you so choose to do. Please and thank you, because that's always nice, right? Like I know a bunch of yous, and I know a bunch from where you're from, and this and that, and Florida in the house. I know Louisiana's in the house. Boston, Florida, Texas. Jim Dandy. Welcome, Jim. And that's not annoying. Yeah, Louisiana. Yeah, there's a few Louisiana in the house, I think, here. I think Southern Boys, Louisiana, Wisconsin. Canadian Mist whiskey. That's interesting. I make whiskey also, but it's not Canadian Mist. Broussard Homestead's down in Louisiana, about 30 miles off of Lake Charles. Oh, Louisiana as well, Southern boy. I thought so. Okay. Yeah. Good. Welcome to my Southern brothers and sisters. Bee Lady. West New York. Yeah, okay, farmland. Perfect. That's great. Look at where everyone's from. That's awesome. Yeah, Southern boy, you guys are neighbors down there. Busy little house. Welcome. I thought the roofers were supposed to be there this morning, Brett. What do I do for work, RD? I do residential new construction. I'm an interior finishing specialist. I finish drywall for a living. Yes, I sure should, Southern boy. I'd like that. I saw what a nice time you and Les had there last weekend. That would have been nice to join for sure. A tent you would pick, Tammy? That's great to see where everyone's from, because you can't always tell from their name, or if you don't know them well or whatever. Who says we haven't, Mike? Oh yeah, I'd have a very nice time. Absolutely. Well, that's great. I love when this happens. People get to know each other, and hey, look, you got neighbors in here, and I'm in Canada, and we got neighbors down in Louisiana on my chat here. This is awesome. Who are you talking to there, Scrappy? Which video are you talking about? Yeah, if any of you guys don't know some of the other channels on here, go on and check them out. There's some really, really good channels in here. Some great homesteading channels, great cooking channels. There's some great outdoors channels as well. We can really learn a lot from the other, which is why I like to mix it up. Between all these genres of sort of channels, because all the information is. You on your way, Judy? Okay, well, thanks so much for stopping in. It was good to see you. You have a nice evening and enjoy your dinner. Okay. Have a good weekend. Kindle and solar charger. Buy unlimited prepper books on all topics. One item. One item. Beer. I have some beer. Cheers. I'm sipping on a beer. Yes, I am. I think homesteaders are like the ultimate preppers. Honestly, preppers talk about bugging out. Homesteaders just went ahead and did that. They're like, screw this. We are out of here. We're moving out that way. You know what I mean? So, and there's just a whole ton of information we can learn from the other. Prayers for your stepmother would be appreciated, Mr. Rose. Oh my, that's very, very sorry to hear that. I'll keep her in my prayers. I will. Very sorry to hear that, Mr. Rose. Really, Amy? Wow. You guys haven't had enough? That's crazy. Peggy's on your way? Also, okay. Night, Peg. Bigfoot is a next level homesteader. No kidding. He's been on it for like centuries, right? He's got everybody beat. Johnny Harper, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, brother. Good to see you, bro. We appreciate you too, Mr. Rose, and prayers for your wife and family. Bugging in is key. Yeah, for me, bugging out is a secondary thought. All your stuff's at home, right? And I mean, okay, so Southern Boy knows what he's talking about, and so does Broussard Homestead, because like I said, they're both down in Louisiana, and both of them just got smoked by a couple good hurricanes, and they both had to GTFO, right? And then come back to the damage and this and that. I wish they never have to leave in the first place, but safety and intelligence is paramount. So you use your senses. If you got to go, you got to go. Terrible to leave because you're leaving all the stuff you got at home, right? It's your safest place for you to be. Sydney, welcome. Good to see you here. Eat them birds and turkeys, Irish. And then you get more elderberry. Hey, you could cook birds with elderberry on it. Right? Yeah, that's got to be rough, Mr. Rose. Very, very sorry to hear that. Oh, you used it for bait, Irish? Yeah, that's a thing too, Amy. Absolutely. You on your way, Gene? Okay, well, thanks so much for stopping by. And, I hope I appreciate your participation in the chat. I hope, it sort of stimulated your thought process and maybe what some of the holes in your preps are or anything like that. But yeah, One item, guys. One item from the prepper store. Now, okay, so people were asking, and for me, it's not an item from the prepper store. If I could prep one item, my original question was if I could prep one item, what would it be? Okay, then I started thinking about beans. And I thought about lentils for more nutrition. And I thought about water and how heavy that is to carry, right? It is a hard question, Southern, and it makes you think, right? Okay, forget the magical prepper store in the woods. If you could only prep one item, what would that be? And you start thinking about beans, rice, water, firearms, all those kinds of different things you start to think about, right? But honestly, if I could only prep one item, it would be my mind, right? Prep your smarts, your intelligence, right? Like all of you guys said fantastic answers, right? Beans are great. Rice is great. Lentils are great. Water is great. Self-protection and firearms is great. Shelter and camping stuff is great. Bug out vehicles are great, right? But Amy just nailed it right there. Knowledge is key. You can have anything in your bag you want. You don't know how to use it. Actually, as a matter of fact, the more you have in here, the less you need to have in your bag, right? That can make your bag lighter. It's like, oh, I don't need to carry greens. I know how to eat wild greens off the, out in the open, right? Awesome point, B-Lady. Yep, for sure. Yeah, without knowledge, it's useless. You're 100%, right? So I've been thinking about this a while, and I've been bouncing it off a few people just to kind of get a feel of what they would say. And a lot of people were right in there with the prep some beer, Johnny. Cheers. Lentils, yeah, good. And yeah, people are saying lentils and rice, and some people are saying seeds and beans and things like that. And when I asked myself that question first off, one of my first off answers was going to be like kidney beans or navy beans or something like that, right? And then I started thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. You go through all these things, right? Then it makes you think about what you got prepped, what your holes are in your preps. Then you come to a point where you think about what's really important, and it's knowledge, right? It's your knowledge and your skills. The more of that you have, the less weight you need to carry in your bag, right? Or the further you can get with the weight you do have in your bag, right? Knowledge of your surroundings. Where are the water sources, right? Where are the dangerous land elements like steep crags and valleys and things like that you might not want to travel, right? Knowledge of your surroundings, very, very important, right? All kinds of knowledge. It's just made 5 gallons of Honeycrisp. Is that beer? Food be the new gold. Food, booze, medical supplies, ammunition. Yeah. How do you pick a bug out site? You got to really study that, Tammy. It's got to. It depends on what level you mean. Like, are you going to bug out to the point where you're going to go full on bore, like Broussard Homestead or Southern Boy here, and gone homesteading? Or are you just talking about like to get out into the woods and away from danger and into safety? Because there's a bunch of different levels you can talk about, right? You want to stay safe. You don't want it to be a dangerous environment. You want it to have natural protection like trees, which will guard you from the wind. It'll also help keep you out of the visual, right? And protect it that way. Also provide fuel for burning. Are water sources near? All kinds of things. Water source, absolutely. Yeah, okay. Hang on a second. Let me see. A B lady has a question here. One concern is, are folks going to be bugging out on the land that others own? That's a good question too. You know, if you're a landowner, it's going to be important to make sure you look after your own property security in case you don't want that to happen. Now, there'll be a lot of folks out there who wouldn't mind others taking shelter on their land or whatever, right? So, welcome back, Mel. So that's really a question that you know got to weigh out, right? All right, I want everybody to read what Southern Boy Prepper just wrote there. Okay, turn off all your utilities in your home. Could you make it? You still have a structure, shelter. You bug out into the woods, you got nothing. That'd be a good test for people to do for the weekend. Just go shut your breakers off and shut your gas line off for the weekend. Test your preps, right? That's not a bad thing to do every now and again because it'll show you what holes you have, right? Right, Johnny? Because there's safety in numbers, right? Many hands make light work as well, right? More hands can hunt and fish more things. More hands can get more work done, right? So it's not lone wolf is not a deal. It's lone wolf is a losing deal, right? And the idea of bugging out as a lone wolf, I think it's a highly over romanticized idea. Like it's a very, very romantic idea. I'm going to throw my pack on. I'm going to take my walking stick and my AR, and I'm just going to march out into the woods, and I'm going to live happily ever after, and I'm going to hunt everything I need. And that's really just, you know, sure, maybe for a couple of weeks or a month or a couple of months, but it's going to get old quick. You know, that's not for everyone, and it's not very realistic for the majority of people, right? There's strength in numbers. Many hands make light work, etc. Right? So, yeah, the idea of bugging out is a very romantic idea. Yeah, lone wolf equals death. Sure, you break your ankle, you're toast. Something's going to come along like a wolf and eat you, right? Well, there's lots of challenges with farming for sure. I grew up on a farm, so it was an operating 360 acre beef and hog farm. So I know about the challenges, you know, that go along with that. So yeah, it's very, very important to think about some of these ideas when you're talking about bugging out and like to bug out or to bug in. You know, that's probably a topic for another video, but or another live stream. But welcome back, Cliff. But yeah, some great topics here. Yeah, I think if I had to only prep one thing, not at the big prepper store in you know, Happy Land there. If I could only prep one thing, it would be my mind. The more knowledge you have, the better you are prepared for everything, right? But great answers, yeah, with beans and rice and lentils and you know, firearms and all those other kinds of good things. A good knife. A lot of people said a good knife. A lot of people said water. A lot of people said rice, and they're all important to prep. But for me, it's the mind. The more you can learn, the more skills you have, the better off you're going to be at the end of the day. So that's pretty much what I've got for you guys. That was a nice, healthy discussion. I knew this wasn't going to be a very long video. Oh, wait a second. It's almost 11 o'clock my time. So it's been a while. It was a nice, healthy discussion. And I'm glad everyone showed up and, you know, bounced your thoughts off the other. So, you know, hopefully all of you guys learn from the other because that's part of doing this, right? When I do a video, is to kind of share what I'm doing, and I'm in the hopes of learning as much as I'm teaching or whatever. Not to mention everybody else in the chat waiting, learning from the other. I think that's an awesome. I think it's an awesome forum. So I think that's great. So I'm just going to read a bit of the chat here, and we're not going to leave it up too much longer. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Mr. Rose, and I appreciate you, all of you, coming and having a chat with me. Yeah, it is great to see everyone. Yeah, very very big question, B lady, for sure. A huge question, makes people think, and that's the goal. Make your minds work, right? Okay, well, with that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave the chat go on here for a little bit. Let you guys talk on amongst yourselves for a bit if you like, but I'm not gonna leave it up a whole bunch longer. Okay. Hope everyone stays well and safe and has a fantastic weekend. I'll be working and thinking of you guys. So do your thing. Have an awesome weekend and keep prepping. Oh, tons of those books. Laurie, those books are subjective to your area, or they can be. Well, thank you again for being here, B lady. Appreciate it. No, work never does seem to end, and that's a good thing, because if work ends, it's probably my end, right? You on your way, Deb, too? Okay. Night, everyone. Everyone that's leaving. Everyone else is welcome to stay and chat amongst yourselves if you like. Lady K, there you are. You know, Lady K, dang you for changing your name. Now I'm going to have to work for months on remembering your new name. Ah, it's terrible when people change their names. But I know who you are. Well, I got y'all in here. How about plans? Anybody got plans? Doing any prepping? Anything like that this weekend? So go ahead and share it out. My prep this weekend is I'm going to be working. Might be working on a couple of videos this weekend. We'll see about that. Depends, how bad work kicks my butt. Okay, cool. Work hard, prep harder. Or Lady K. I'll just keep calling you Lady K. Sorry. Well, you planting some vegetables last night. Good. Firewood cutting. Okay. Rice to pack into buckets. I never got any rice into buckets and Mylar bags. I just went and started banging mine all into half-gallon cans, half-gallon jars. Who's doing karaoke, Mal? Oh, Mr. Rose and Lady K is going to square off soon. Will it grow as a channel? Okay, yeah, you got the link up there? Cool. That's great. Yeah, invite folks over for sure. Yeah, if any of you don't know some of these channels in here, go on, check them out. There's some great channels in here. Mylar bags and buckets, yeah. A couple 100 pounds still. I'll tell you something about rice, guys, and the prices of food going up. Okay. I did a video. I think it was after the reopening started to happen. We had the lockdown and the reopening started to happen. That was in kind of when the reopening started happening. I guess it was sort of Mayish. But I bought a bag of rice, close to a 20-pound bag of rice in February on sale for $6.99. After the 2 months after the reopening, same bag of rice was on sale, $7.99. I went and bought that same bag of rice this week, $10.99, for less than 20 pounds of rice. So, stack it, guys. Yeah, stack it to the rafters. Absolutely, Southern. Yeah. Yeah, put food back as hard as you can. Yeah, Mel, the sale price has gone crazy. Rice and beans. Rice, beans, bullets, and Band-Aids. Cover your bases, guys. High price inflation, too. Yeah, it's never going to be cheaper, Bubba. Limiting items, yep. Yeah, that's been happening here, too, on sales of certain things. Then there's been sales like cans of Campbell's soup going on for 50 cents. No limit. And they had just like skids of it. So, that's when you buy, right? When you get your 2-for-1 sort of deal. Did I get my PN1 gator? Not yet, Nose, but to be honest with you, I didn't check the mail when I came in after work. I had a long day, longer than usual, and I've been tired. But I'd like to get it. Definitely certain dollar store items might be of use. I get a bunch of my salt at the dollar store. I can get canning salts at the dollar store too. I get tons of preps at the dollar store. It's a great point, Bubba. You can get all kinds of outdoor and camping and hunting things too at the dollar store on the cheap, right? Might not be the best quality of stuff, but I mean, like, even on my car keychain, I got a magnesium stick and ferricium rod that came from the dollar store. So I've always got the ability to make fire with me wherever I go, right? Just in yet another way, right? There's all kinds of great preps at the dollar store. What are you hoarding there, Johnny? There. Little jars of chicken, beef bouillon, yeah. Yeah, that stuff goes far. Especially the good concentrated stuff, too. Even cubes, go ahead and vacuum seal some cubes. Bouillon cubes. Night, Tammy. Thanks for joining us. You're on your way, Prepper Boy? Okay. Do you know what? All right, everyone. Yeah, we're going to let you all go. I'm sure everyone's got stuff to do, and I got stuff to do as well. So thank you all for joining me. And, this was a nice, good, intelligent chat. So I really appreciate you guys participating. Thanks so much for your input. So we'll see you guys again in probably next weekend. I won't be doing a live again until then, but I will have some vids coming for you guys. Okay. Much love, all. Stay well and safe, and have a great weekend. Okay, guys. This is going to be North out for now. Oh, there's the button. Ending stream. Night, night, guys. Take care, all.